Today I return to the amazing Paddy's Falls, a place visited in a previous video. But this time we went back to do a bit of abseiling fun and check out other sections for more future abseiling fun. I won't bother showing how we get there as it's covered in another video, which can be found in the link below, or here. This place was stunning when I saw it the first time, and I remember thinking it was a good waterfall to abseil.
That looks like a good waterfall to abseil, I think.
So the expectation was high, until...
Well, this is a lot drier than it was last time I came here. Would have had to swim like all across here, but we can still have a bit of a look around and still do an abseil off that. Okay, so unfortunately due to situations beyond my control, I left my gloves at home. That is going to be interesting because when you're descending, the rope's going to heat up and, well, your hands are going to get hot, quite hot. So I'm gonna have to go really slowly here, which just sort of sucks because I wanted to, it's a good abseil, a nice clean quick one, but I gotta go slow. So this device I'm using here is called a Squirrel by Blue Gnome. It's got several adjustments, so you hook it up like that. You want your rope going down on your right side if you're right-handed, and these are your friction, your friction adjustments. So here I do that, and that's at maximum friction, so I'm going to be going very slowly. Now I'm also going to be backing this up with what's called a prusik, and a prusik is this little rope here, and what that does is, let's just say for unforeseen occurrences, I slip, pass out, get a rock hit me in the head and knock myself out, this prusik actually grabs hold of the rope. So if I let go, this grips the rope, and then you're not going to go anywhere. You want to have that even, actually. Have that nice, and here we go. Yeah, it's going to grip the rope so you don't fall anywhere. And it's also good if you want to stop and take pictures as well. So I find that really handy. So attach that.
Attach the hooks
to there. Make sure that's all done up. That's locked up. That's in place. Let's just go down here. Just loosen that up a bit. See how the prusik's just grabbing there, and you can just move it very gently. Let go. It's not moving. So very handy little bit of canyoning equipment to have. It's also why you want to use good quality rope. You don't want to use Bunnings rope. Tuan, I'm talking to you. Bunning rope is bad rope, don't use it. So this is designed to handle the heat that is going to be created when you're doing a good abseil, especially if you're going fast. There's a nice tree to negotiate. The Prossek's holding there. I'm not going anywhere. I can let go of the rope and it'll barely move.
So while rope from hardware stores like Bunnings are rated to a certain braking strain, they're not designed with canyoning in mind. The ropes are made to hold down a static load that's not moving. They're not designed for shock loads, abrasion resistance, or the heat created from your descender heating up as you rappel. If you had no choice and it was a life or death situation, you could use Bunnings rope, but you would want to make sure the rope was not running over any rough or sharp surfaces, and you would want to be moving very slowly to avoid heat building up. And it would probably be best to use it when going down a steep slope rather than a vertical wall or an overhang.
Thankfully my hands are protected by a nice thick layer of Hungarian skin. But that's amazing, I would love to do that one. Yeah. I like that big overhang. Look at that. No, the one to the right of it. There's a tree just above it. Yeah, I know, but how cool would that be? Whoa, heat.
It's also good practice to tie knots in the end of your ropes, especially if you're going down an unknown height. In this case, I wanted to go off the end of the rope, as I could see that it was safe.
Okay, now we're going to sort of abseil down the middle part here. This will be really great in the rain. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. The rain is evil. This will be really cool in the water. I can't talk. When the waterfall is going, that's the words I'm looking for. That'd be really good if the waterfall was going. Be pretty slippery around here, so you'd want to have all your gear. Put yourself in. Always make sure that gate's done up. I've gone over an edge one time and the rope was it was kind of pinned against the rope like that, and it was open. Yeah, that was a sort of an interesting moment there. But I had my Prossek on as well, so if it did come undone and it did fall out, the Prossek just would have locked up and would have held me in place. So that's why we use the Prosseks, and we're all about safety when we do this stuff. Locked. Let's go over. Very slippery stuff. Have a bit of a swim, did you? Oh yeah. Yeah. Lunchtime.
So this is the first mistake. I removed my brake hand from the rope. Had I not been using a prusik, things could have accelerated rather quickly. You want to have your hand holding the lower end of the rope at all times. There's no way I would have done this without having a prusik there as a backup. This one is just a sloppy habit rather than a dangerous one. When abseiling down a cliff face, you want to keep your legs perpendicular to the wall with decent spacing between your feet. This is to make you more stable, as in a seated position, you'll have more force holding you to the wall. If you're in more of a standing position, you're more likely to slip as the force is directed more downwards, and having your feet too close together can make you pivot and lose balance. Not too critical on a nice dry grippy wall with grippy shoes, but going down a waterfall or in the rain, you'll probably be going all over the place.